Hey guys, it is April 1st, 2024. I'm going to do a video about hacking, and I'm going to get a little bit deeper into this subject on a later date. So this isn't going to be a really in-depth video because it's 10:15 at night and I don't really have the time right now. But I had to step away for a little bit. So I've been gone for about a week from uploading videos. Just been having a lot going on. We really have a lot coming with I'll be doing this on my other channel, on my ministry channel. Here we go with my ear popping. Oh my gosh, every single time when I want to do a video. And I have to sniff, which is crazy. And it only does this when I want to do something important. But we got this solar eclipse coming up on the 8th. And when I tell you that, with those that are with gangstalking, with my personal situation, I have a lot of people, and this is with a lot of targeted individuals. And see, a lot of those that are attacking us are in, okay, so we got the Freemasons, right? We have those that are in covens, those that are in the occult. You got your witches, you got your warlocks. Most of our family members have turned against us and are Freemasons and things like that. And these people are very, that are in these things, especially those that are in covens and Satanists and things like that, and in the occult, they thrive. These people like clockwork. They on the full moons, the new moons, especially on symbolism, numbers, and on these lunar eclipses, solar eclipses, the Mercury retrograde and all these type of things. They worship these type of things, right? They use these type of things to attack and do their spell work and do their moon magic and all this type of stuff. So I had a lot of people, my last video that I did, I had just came out of an attack because we had that full moon right at the end of March. And I just came out of the attack of them trying to take me and my daughter out again with that vehicle wreck, or trying to cause a vehicle wreck. And that was on the full moon, on the week of the full moon. And I had to pull away because, God, of course, we don't, as Christians, we don't tell people when we're fasting. We don't broadcast it. We don't, go out and be like, I'm fasting, but it's over now, so I can talk about it. But, God told me I needed to pull away and I needed to fast because there was so many people, because we just also had a lunar eclipse. And also we got the full total eclipse coming up on the 8th. And there's so much going on. There's so much going on in the heavens, and God is really speaking. But see, those that are in the occult, they use it, they try, and they do, use it for their benefit, but God uses it to speak. And it says that in the Bible, and I've said that before here on this channel. The Bible says clearly that God uses those and has created those things to speak, before Jesus comes back. This is what this is about with the sun going black. It says that clearly in scripture that is going to happen before Jesus comes back, and God is speaking. And this is not a good thing that is happening, right? This is God clearly saying that judgment is coming specifically to our nation, the USA. With the blood moons, we've already had the blood moons. I'm not going to get into all this because this is not specifically for this channel. This is for my ministry channel. But I'm saying that because I had to pull away because there were so many people sending attacks, not just what we experienced just this past week when I was not uploading videos. So God had me really shut everything down. And when I fast and pull away, I shut my phone off, except for when I need to, because I use my phone to work with delivery. I'll shut my phone off. I'll shut everything down. I won't get on. I'm off of social media except for Twitter and YouTube. I haven't been on Facebook. I deactivated my Facebook, my Instagram, Snapchat, all of that for 2 years now. And I'm about to get back on that. But when the Lord gives me the go ahead here pretty soon. But I shut everything down because I can't hear from him, and I have to break some of this stuff off of us, like this black magic and this witchcraft and this moon magic and all this stuff, these death rituals, people will try to do like sacrificing rituals because they mock. We don't celebrate Easter. We celebrate Passover. We celebrate the feasts of the Lord here in this house. We don't celebrate these pagan holidays. We don't celebrate Easter and the Easter bunny and even Resurrection Sunday, right? We celebrate Passover. Like, we celebrate the feasts of the Lord in the Bible, and we go by that. So they'll even mock Passover and Resurrection Sunday and things like that. The occultists will, and the covens will, and they'll do like sacrificing death rituals and things like that on those days. And, of course, I had to fast and go into the spiritual realm, and, I just really needed to pull away because I had a lot of energies being projected and sent to us. So I had to go and just really pull away and back away. And it was a lot. Like, I felt a lot. I felt a lot being sent towards us, towards me, and of course towards my daughter. And the only way to really break those things off of you is to fast. Just like Jesus said in the Bible, some things will only go, some demons, some things will only leave if you, by prayer and fasting. Like, that's the only way. Like, that's the only way they will go. So that's the only way around it. But anyway, so that's where I've been, and I feel way better. Like, I was struggling with some stuff, and I wanted to say something really quick. I know sometimes, and with gang stalking, I get really passionate about some things. Like on the last video I made, I seem, this is what the gang stalking, what they want to do is, normally my normal personality, I'm a very bubbly person. Like, I'm a very happy, outgoing, boisterous, funny, like always cracking a joke, always upbeat person. That's my normal personality, right? Like, I'm not, sometimes I can come off in my videos very fierce, very angry, if you will. And I want to say that, gang stalking, they want to suck. They want to suck every bit of joy and peace and love and light and happiness and just every bit of that we have, because we're vibrating so high on a high level, right? And these gang stalkers and these, handlers and these witches and these warlocks, they see that, right? We are targeted for a reason. Don't ever think that you are not targeted for no reason. These people, these little narcs and these little gang stalkers, they get in these comment sections and, oh, you ain't special. Yeah, we are special. Okay? I know my ranking in the spirit. I'm not stupid. I'm like this with God. Okay? And some of these other targeted individuals, they haven't figured that out yet. Okay? But yeah, we are special. Okay? And I'm not talking in my ego here, because I'm extremely humble. But, they attack us because they see something in us. They see that light. We're vibrating extremely high, and they're vibrating extremely low, and they want to bring us down to that level. And they will do anything. They want to suck us down so low. And they want to make us seem like something that we are not. So sometimes I can get really passionate about these topics because, like when they're trying to take me out or my daughter out, or when they're breaking into my house all the time, because when you're getting attacked 24/7, I get attacked. They come in my house. Like they came in my house again. Like they attacked us this whole week, this past week where I wasn't uploading these past 7-8 days. They tried real hard, and they were doing whatever they could to get a reaction. And they came in my house again, and they came in here and they turned off my things, and they were, so it's like when you're getting bombarded inside your house, and then as soon as you step outside your house, you're getting attacked. You're going in stores and you're getting stalked. You're online, when you're uploading videos, and these little help me pick my words. These little peasants, they come on your channel. You know, it's like no matter where you turn, you're constantly getting harassed. You see what I'm saying? It's hard to not, you know, it takes, let me tell you something. Until you walk in these shoes, don't judge. Okay? Because it takes a very, very, very high level of self-control to not snap back, to stay in a very peaceful mode all the time, because not many can handle it. I'm being for real. Like, you know, they will test your boundaries on every single level. Like, for real. Like, it takes a real mature person to not snap back, to not say something back, to not want to beat somebody up all the time, to, you know what I mean? So they want to make us come off like we're real angry people, like we're real, and that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? I do have bad days, but let me tell you something. There is so much that I could do. There is so much that I could say, and I don't. You know, like there's a lot. There is a lot that I turn the other cheek. I turn the other cheek a lot. You know, I try to be that example. I try to let people come to my channel, and I try to be that example. I try to show people the way, if you feel what I'm saying. But I just wanted to put that out there. I'm not an angry person. I do get passionate about what I do because it's hard. It's hard out here for us targeted individuals. We're getting hit with the do attacks, directed energy weapons. When I go to sleep at night, they're hitting me with all these sounds in my bedroom, like pop, pop, pop. You know, I can't get sleep at night. You know, they're hitting us. It's just a constant barrage of it. I'm fixing to show y'all this hacked in stuff, like, my phone's hacked, you know, all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's just a constant barrage of attacks. It's a lie. It's a lie. But anyways, I just wanted to say that and where I've been. And anywho, so, but I wanted to show this really quick about being hacked all the time, because I was going through my emails. And I just got this email from DoorDash, and this is not the first time that I have got this email from DoorDash. And you know what? I was going to do a screen share on my computer, but my QuickTime player is messing up. And then I was going to like share my screen. And then I'm like, you know what? So, and I got to get I keep saying I got to get one of these little phone holders so I don't have to hold my phone. And I'm going to get the one with the ring light around it. You know, there's a chance it could be a little bit better, so I don't have to hold my phone. So anyways, so I'm just gonna flip it so I didn't have to do this, because I'd be forgetting, like, I bought this new thing, anyways, like my new, so it wouldn't do this, but this room is so brown. But anyways, let's get into this. So okay, let me go back. Okay, so let me do this really quick. So this, how I have been saying over and over and over again. I'm going to try not to make this too long, y'all. Okay, so bear with me. So, you know, I do DoorDash, right? So they send you these emails, right? Like, it'll say like, okay, dashing superstar, we see you, right? This was March the 12th of this year. Okay, let me see if, get on here so y'all can see this. Okay. So, you know, it tells me I made a total. So this is supposed to be me, right? This is supposed to be Randy. Okay. Now look, you made a total of 37 deliveries last week. Okay. Way to go. Blah, blah, blah. Now look what it says down here. Look, it tells me, this is a tip: dash during peak hours, get on the road during lunch and dinner time for extra earnings, right? Check your promos tab, blah, blah, blah. So get on the road during lunch and dinner time for extra earnings. Really, DoorDash? Really? Because I didn't know that I didn't know that I was working during the morning shift. I work late lunch. I start at 4:30, and I don't get home to 10:30. I work the late lunch and the dinner shift. Why would I need to get on the road during lunch and dinner time, DoorDash? Because they know. They can see how many deliveries you're making. They can see when you're working, and see, this is proof right here that I'm hacked. This is proof. And I've gone back and forth with DoorDash. I have gone back and forth with them, and I have told them, hey, I told them that I was hacked, that people were using my email. I've changed my email. This is my personal website email. I've changed, which is like the best of the best. That is not supposed to be able to be hacked. Because I was using my Gmail. If you have a Gmail address, kiss that baby goodbye, because you are hacked. If you are a targeted, everybody's hacked. But if you are a targeted individual, bye, kiss it goodbye. They're all up in your stuff. You're probably not even getting email, especially if it's like if you're an influencer, or if you're trying to, with channels and stuff like that, and people might want to work with you, or you got, promos coming in or anything like that. If they see that and they don't want you moving on up, they'll delete emails coming in. Offers coming in, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You might not even get that stuff. And people thinking like, they done sent you out an offer email, or they done sent you out something like that. And they're like, man, she didn't even message me back. Like, she stuck up, or, something like that. And that's not the case. It's because they're hacked into our email, and they're, we're not even getting it. You know what I'm saying? But, same thing with phone calls. My phone's hacked. I have personally seen where, because I have it on my DoorDash account, where it's, a 2FA, two-factor authentication, where you have to get the code. I've seen it where, where you can go I don't know how it is on Android, but on Apple, where you can go now and you can go to like edit and delete, and you can go to where you see the text message that you have deleted and bring them back. I've seen on there where it's like all these codes. I didn't have these codes. Like, why are they here in my deleted? So it's like they have it to where it's going to my phone, because they're using my email. They're using my phone number, because they have to get by all this. You know what I'm saying? They have to get by all this to be able to log in, because they're using my identity, because they're like felons or something, or they're like illegals. They're like illegal aliens or something. They can't use or they don't have the right vehicle. Like they're, like these gangstalkers down here, they don't have, like with these illegal tags, they don't have their car registered. Like you have to have like registration. You have to, send in a copy of your registration and your insurance, your driver's license, all that stuff to be able to work on these platforms. And so they're using me. You know what I'm saying? You can't have a record, all that. You got to pass a background check, all that type of stuff. So it's like, so they're using me, right? And it's just, and they're using my car, and they're using my phone number and my name and and my email and all this type of stuff, but they're getting through. So I've noticed all these codes, and I'm just like, so it's like my phone's hacked. So they're able to get in here and delete. So like, what else am I missing? What other phone calls am I missing? And you know what? Dang. I wonder, I'm going to edit it in. And where I can show y'all, and that IT guy, yeah, where it's like when I turn my phone on, there's like this dot that is just this solid red dot that is on my like, on the green like phone thing. And he was like, yeah, your phone is a goner. And I was like, so there's probably phone calls I'm not getting, voicemails I'm not getting, text messages I'm not getting. Like, I don't know who's calling me or texting me, emailing me. Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not getting it. You know what I'm saying? Like, haters, boy. Haters for real. Just deleting whatever they want in my phone. It's crazy. I'm about to get a new phone, but I don't know how that works. And I've had this number, my number is still my Texas number. And I've had that number for years, and I kept it because of my son. You know, I want my son to be able to get a hold of me, even though we're not talking right now, just in case he ever needs me. He knows that number. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I've had that number for years. So I don't know. I just feel like I need to keep it. So anyways, but yeah. So I work lunch and dinner time. You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about, DoorDash? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the stuff, and they sent me this over. Look at this. Same emails. October 17, 2023. Same thing. Get on the road during lunch and dinner time for extra earnings. Same thing. November 21st, 2023. Get on the road during lunch and dinner. Same thing. January 16th. Get on the road during lunch. Same thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, and I went back and forth with them for a month. Emails, calls. And you know, I'll see if I can find them and edit them in. And it's like, man, it's so frustrating. And they tell you to do all these things in the emails, like send your name, send your account number, send the screenshot, send this. And then you like got to go through it every time you call back in. I would call in like, and it's like, I see that you are onboarding as a new Dasher. I've been working for DoorDash for like 5 years. What do you mean I'm onboarding as a new Dasher? And then once it transferred me to a live person, and I'm like, I tell them this. We have to, you know, they're all from, it's so frustrating. So they transfer all their calls over to India, right? And not a racist bone in my body, but you know, that is the capital. You know, that's where all them scam calls be. That's where they got all the scam centers at. It's like, and I'm not saying, but it's just like DoorDash. You know what I'm saying? And they're nice. These people are nice, but it's just like, come on, man. And you know, you can't hardly understand what they're saying. And it's like, I'm trying to tell you about a serious situation that is going on with my identity being stolen, and y'all are letting, and this is a company, Uber too. These are companies that are completely app-based. These are companies that are built on IT engineers. You know that they got smart people behind the scenes that are like IT, graduated from like IT tech, and you know, all these things. You know, them smart little computer people. You know what I'm saying? You know they can handle this in a second. And they're not doing it. I ought to be able to sue these companies because I have plenty of evidence. I've gone to them. I've asked them to handle it. We've gone back and forth for like over a month. They're not handling it. I ought to be able to take these companies to court, the CEO and everything. So it's like, why isn't this being handled? Because I know that they can handle this. I know that they ought to be able to hand me a code. Like, you know how the Microsoft, I have the Authenticator app, how that code switches every 30 seconds to be able to log you into things. Same thing. They ought to be able to handle this some type of way to stop this on their platforms. Like, this isn't right at all. And this is just straight up evidence, man. It's crazy. And I got a hold of one lady, and she told me, look, this is what's going on from DoorDash. She said they download the app, right? And they log in. She said the reason why your app is glitching and their app is glitching, she said it's because the scammers or whoever is working with your information. They download the app, they get on when you're on, and they got your email, they got your passwords. I've changed my passwords so many times, and I've made them so long. And it's my daughter. And she said, you know, they download it at the same time. They put your information in and they try to work when you work, or they'll work the opposite shift, but they're using your same information. So that's why your app glitches. And it's like they're mirroring you. You know what I'm saying? And they're not supposed to be on there, because she said, like, when I tell them my email, they're like, oh, well, we don't have anybody else registered under your email. Because they're using my email to log in. So you're not going to have another registered user. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then I get these emails, like every time you call in to DoorDash support, they send you an email because they want to be rated on their experience. Like, how was your experience talking to Rasha or whoever you were talking to, because they all have those names. They're from India. And I get like these emails, like, because I don't hardly call into support. I don't need support. You know, I've been dashing for so long. And it's like, really? And I started calling in about that. I'm like, I didn't call support. Why did I get this email? And then they transfer you. Like, oh, well, we'll send in a ticket to our expedited team. And it's just, anyway, same thing with Uber. I'm going to show you with Uber. Now, I've been working with Uber for about 2 years, right? Not as long with DoorDash. Okay? Let me tell you this. Look at this. Same thing with Uber. Okay? So I get this. Now, this is when they were hitting me really hard. Look at this. So Uber. So this was Sunday, February the 11th. This is right around when I quit. Filming the gang stalking. Okay. Sorry, let me get a drink of water. This is right around when I quit filming the gang stalking. I said, you know what? I'm gonna quit filming it. And yeah, I'm just gonna quit filming it. Okay. So I get this email. they like to hit me with this. Okay, your account is now active. Uber, you're all set to hit the road. Thank you for updating your account. You may now go online to accept requests. This is Uber, okay? This is like, this is Uber. Like, you know what I'm saying? This comes from Uber. Look, your documents have been cleared. Like, you're cleared to start working. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're cleared to start working, okay? And then I get like, okay, so when you're cleared to start working with Uber, with DoorDash, Instacart, things like that, like they'll send you a sequence. They'll send you a sequence of emails, okay? And I'm about to show them to you. So I said, and this is what they do. This is what the gang stalkers do. This is when I quit. I said, you know what? God said, just quit filming the gang stalking. You have enough footage for now. And I said, okay. And this is when they started hitting me with this. And this is how desperate they are to be noticed. They want to be noticed. And, you know, I did the video about quit filming it all the time. Quit focusing as a targeted individual. Quit focusing your attention on the gang stalking all the time, because that's what they want. If they can get you to focus it and film it and worry about it, and the one headlighters and the tail lighters, and oh, they're coming in my house, and the stalking and the witchcraft and all that. Like, if they can have you so focused, and you're just waking up in the morning and you're just so focused on it, then you cannot do what God has purposed you to do. Right? Because your mindset is what matters. Okay? Your vibration, your mind. What is your mind fixed on 24/7? If they can get you fixed on that, they have won. They've won the game. Okay? And they know this. So anyways, when I quit doing that, they were doing like that whole week. They were doing any and everything. And they do this not only through the vehicular stalking with me, breaking and entering into my home, but also online with my channel comments. I mean, like, these people, I mean, the roaches come out of the woodwork, like, shh, you know what I'm saying? But with the emails, like, They will try everything to get you to react and to get your attention. So they did this, right? And I just had to laugh because it was just another loser using my good name, right? My good credit score, my good everything to get on the road, to use my identity, my everything, to use me, just to use Randy. So somebody else, and this is God. I would have to go all the way through, like I have thousands of emails. I would have to go through tons of them, okay? Because I've been working for Uber for a couple years now. But here we go. So we got Uber. You're all ready to sit, this goes to Uber's website, right? Let's see where it goes. Yeah, so I would have to, get on their website and log in. But okay, so we got that, right? So they send you a sequence of emails. Your account is now active. Well, Uber, I already have an account because I'm already working for you, Uber. Okay, and then it sends you a sequence of emails, alcohol delivery reminders. And this must be somebody in Texas or somewhere else, because Uber, when I was in Texas, we did alcohol deliveries through Uber, but down here they don't, where I'm at now in my new state. So this must be somebody in another state. This must be somebody back in Texas or something, because in my new state down here, they don't do, because I was wondering that. I'm like, I'm not getting any alcohol deliveries, because usually those are pretty good orders, like businesses like having parties, like they would order like these huge things of like alcohol, and like I'll get like $50 tips, you know what I'm saying? But down here, I was like, why am I not getting no alcohol deliveries? They don't do alcohol deliveries down here. Some states don't. So I was like, dang, man. But Texas sure does. But this state does not. So this is somebody in a state that allows alcohol deliveries with Uber. And because look, Randy, a few reminders about how to deliver alcohol safely. Okay, so this is somebody in a state. Again, this is from Uber's website. This is not a fake email. Okay. Right, because that is their address. This is what is on my taxes. Okay, uber.com. Look, takes you straight to Uber, right? This is the actual Uber website, just to show y'all that these are not fake emails coming in, okay? Let's go back. But, all right, so they send you those sequence of emails. They're like onboarding emails, if you will. Like if you ever started a job and you get like these onboarding emails or whatever, it's the same thing with this company. So we got that, alcohol delivery, and then your vehicle insurance, blah, blah, blah. And then, let me see. February 3rd. Actually, that was mine. I'm sorry. And then there was another one. Oh. Uber. Oh, yeah. Your enhanced criminal report has been approved. And I still have to do this in my Uber app, right? Because they make you do, once you get hired on, they make you do an updated criminal report. I'll have to take a screenshot of this, or maybe I already did it was it the other week? But anyways, this was Tuesday, March the 5th, and I hadn't already done this. So your enhanced criminal report has been approved, meaning this was already ran. So whoever they had hired on, that's what I'm saying. See how they're using they use my criminal report, like my background, right? They have to, because they're using my name. They're logging on as Randy. They're using my email, my phone number, my car, my everything. So that's the thing. So you have to put, and this is another thing. So you have to put like what vehicle you're driving. And so when you're pulling up to the customer is expecting, like you have to have a picture, you have to and DoorDash doesn't do this. I've only had to take a picture twice within like my 5 years. Uber does it like once a month. Like they're very good about it. So what are people like? They make you take a picture. Like you cannot log on to work until you take a picture. And if you don't, like, their Uber is very good. Like it scans your face, right? DoorDash sucks. Okay, they don't do it because they know that they got a whole bunch of scammers on their platform. So what are they doing? Do these people have a picture of me? Like, this is the creepy part. Do these people have a picture of me? Like, are they holding up a picture of me and it's scanning? Like, I don't even want to know, bro. I don't want to know. That's the scary part to me. Like, I don't even, because Uber is very thorough. And because, I don't do Uber rides, right? That's where you're driving people around, giving them like, little taxi rides. I only do Uber Eats, where I'm picking up people's food and dropping it off, because I refuse to have people sitting behind me. And I feel like that's a way that they would try to set me up, with this gang stalking program, and they're going to make me catch a case, and I ain't got time for that because I got a little girl. So I'm not even going to put myself in that situation. But like, no. And it's just, I don't even know how these people are, and they're getting on with my vehicle. So the vehicle has to be, you cannot take out that vehicle. Like it's grayed out. Like you can't remove the vehicle. So when the customer is expecting you to pull up in a vehicle and you're pulling up in some whatever, like that's creepy. Like, because when I order food through these apps, which is not all the time because these apps are expensive, like, I be looking, like it tells me who's pulling up, what their picture is, what they're driving. And I look, cause I'm like, who's pulling up? Like, you know what I mean? I be looking and I rate them off of if that is true. Because if it says Matt is pulling up and his picture is popping up and his car is supposed to be a gray or silver or 4-door Honda, and then and he's supposed to be some white dude, but then I got some black dude pulling up in a black holdout, no, you getting 0 stars, buddy, and I'm finna report you. You know what I'm saying? Because I already know something shady's going on. I ain't never had that happen. And everybody who, if you see that happening on these platforms, report them, because they're scamming. Because they're not, you know what I'm saying? That means they're using somebody's account. So if you ever order food, and you need to look at, because it's going to tell you what their name is. They're going to have a picture, what car they're supposed to be pulling up in and all that. And if look outside, man. And if you look outside and that does not match, and their picture don't match to who pulled up to your, who came up there and dropped off your food, man, report them quick too. And give them 0 stars. Because, if you get so many 0-star deliveries, you're deactivated off that platform. You can't deliver off of them no more. And when people have a way of scamming and getting them back on there too, because I've seen that as well. It's crazy out here in these streets. Like, people are desperate. Don't want to go get no job. If you can't deliver, you need to go get you another job. But anyway, so they're using this. They're just using, it's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. I don't want to make this too long. It's 37 minutes, but... Testing. Hey guys, so I just wanted to add a couple of pictures at the end for more proof about what's going on with DoorDash and Uber. So the first picture that you're seeing here are the emails that I went back and forth back in September of last year of 2023. And these are all the things that I had to do with DoorDash support and what they told me to do. As far as when I was telling them that I was hacked, they tell you, you have to update your account, update your contact information, change your password, do all these things. And it never helped. And I told them that it was not helping. And then they say, well, we need more information. We need you to verify your account. We need to verify this. We need you to verify that. And it would never help. And this was just a screenshot. Like, I didn't want to go into every single email, but it was ridiculous. And we went back and forth like this. Like, I have more emails. We went back and forth like this for a month, like me calling in, and then I would have to explain the whole situation to each new customer support specialist. And it was ridiculous. So that's the first picture. And then you see the second picture of the email that they sent me when I was still using my Gmail address before I switched it to my personal email, thinking that it would stop the hackers or whatever, which it didn't, of them, where it says, you haven't dashed. The last time you dashed was 100 days. Why don't you go ahead and dash?
No, I work 5 to 6, sometimes 7 days a week, okay? I have never and will I nor will I ever miss 100 days in a row of dashing. So whoever was using my account, okay, so there's more than one person. Like we have a plethora of people that is using Randy's identity to work on these platforms, okay? So it's like a group of scammers, right? That will just be paid to hack into accounts and use your account, and then they just hand them out, right? So it's more proof right here. Like, why haven't you dashed? The last time you dashed was 100 days ago. Oh, really? They can clearly look in my account and see that I dash. I'm a full-time dasher. That's what I do. This is how I make my living. So there's more proof. And then if you want to look out here at the Uber Eats screenshot, when back in the video, when you notice when I was showing you the emails about how they ran my background report, because they make you do it once a year once you've been onboarded and working with them, because they want to make sure that within the past year you haven't done anything bad and you haven't done anything illegal, so you don't need to be kicked off the platform working for them. So at the beginning of the year, within the first couple of months of the new year, they will make you rerun your background check. And if you don't do it, they boot you off the platform and they won't let you log into work. So that if you look at that email in the video, it was where my background check was already ran when they sent me the email that I had passed it. That was March the 5th. Well, this is a screenshot of my account. And if you notice here, it says in the yellow or in the tan, background check needs to be ran with the little orange, what is it? The little orange caution sign. I need to tap on that. So when I tap on that, it'll take me to the website and then I have to run my background check. It takes a couple days and they'll send me that email saying you've passed, it's been done, whatever, go ahead and keep working. But, and the little green on here, where it's green at, that's already been done, like updating your car insurance, your vehicle, whatever, all that. So, and this, if you look at the date up at the top, this is March the 20th of this year, 2024, where it still needed to be done. So how could my background check already have been ran on March the 5th of this year? If in my account, the screenshot is still needed to be ran on March the 20th, it was because somebody was onboarding as me. Once again, identity stolen and I'm hacked. So I just wanted to prove with these screenshots of more proof that I am hacked. And as like most targeted individuals, we are cash cows for the government. We are being used as the beta test groups for the New World Order to see how they can do all of this. And for people who will not fall in line, this is how your life is going to be. So get ready. But yeah, I will see you. This is part one. I will see y'all in part two tomorrow, where I will reveal how I got proof of how we have been hacked in many other ways. So, anyways, see y'all tomorrow. God bless.